The New York Giants just cashed in on their rival slip-up. Let's talk about it. My name is Paul. This is Big Apple Sports. Giants season is finally upon us. Tune in here every day for the latest news, insights, analysis. If you're a fan of Giants football, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let's enjoy this season together. And honestly, this season just got a lot more fun, courtesy of the Dallas Cowboys and the dumpster fire that is their organization right now. Now, if you haven't been following the Micah Parsons saga in Dallas, I'm going to catch you up to speed on that, and then I'm going to talk about why this is incredible news for the Giants and why they just put themselves... in my opinion, they were already on the map for the playoffs, but this just pushes them one step higher. So let's dive right in. So Micah Parsons saga, obviously he's been asking for a new contract. He was seen at the last preseason game just eating nachos, laying on the trainer's table, clearly showing that he didn't want to be there. But everything everyone's been saying is like, no, a deal's going to get done. A deal's going to get done. He's not going to miss any games. He'll be there for the Cowboys. Well, it turns out a deal didn't get done. Well, I guess a deal did get done, but not the deal that anyone expected. He has been traded to the Green Bay Packers and has been immediately given a 4-year, $188 million contract. Now, first off, that's absurd money. $47 million per year. That is the highest contract ever given to a non-quarterback. And I don't even think it's particularly close. And it sounds like the trade package has been announced, and it's going to be Kenny Clark and 2 first-round picks. Now, this is incredible for the Giants because, for one, you don't have Micah Parsons coming at you twice a year now. I truly think the Giants were already going to be better than the Cowboys this year. But now the Cowboys just lost their best player. And we are 10 days from the regular season. How do you trade your best player 10 days before the regular season? And the Giants get the Cowboys week 2 on the road. I think a lot of people thought, okay, tough road game early in the season. But, that's a win for the Giants. This Cowboys team is toast. They're a dumpster fire. Dak and CD and George Pickens now when he's not fighting people, they might score 20 points a game on a normal defense. They're not doing that on the Giants defense. And now I don't think the Cowboys defense is stopping anybody anyways. This was always a subpar defense with a generational player who elevated them up to a decent defense. But now you're going to see that this is a bad defense. Kenny Clark, he's a solid player. I'm not going to hate on the guy, but he is not Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons has been the best pass rusher in the NFL since he arrived, and I'm stunned that the Cowboys got rid of him in his prime because Jerry Jones wouldn't pay him. It's just hard not to laugh at it. The dude paid Dak $50+ million, has given him 2 just massive contracts, and Dak just continues to underperform year after year after year. And then they finally have a game-changing player who is, you could argue he's the best player in the NFL if you're not taking positional value of the quarterback into account. He is that good, and they got rid of him in their prime. And 2 first-round picks, Kenny Clark, that's great. But Kenny Clark is not Micah Parsons. He's not close to Micah Parsons. And I don't care how many first-round picks you have, you're not going to get a Micah Parsons in the draft unless Abdul Carter happens to be there. But we all know he is on the G-men. Cowboys, I don't know what you're doing. Because I think the other thing to consider, too, is the Packers... I was a little unsure of them. I think there's no way they were going to be a 5-7 win team. I think they had the ceiling of an 8-10 win team. Now you add Micah Parsons, that's a playoff team for sure. Jared Goff, Caleb Williams, J.J. McCarthy are all calling their moms right now. Caleb, he cried to his mom in the stands. Hopefully that doesn't happen to him again this year. But like that, Jared Goff is somebody who's always struggled under pressure. And then Caleb and JJ are both really young. Micah Parsons is going to wreak havoc on them. And I think the big takeaway is like these are going to be late first round picks. These are not going to be top 10. They're not going to be top 15. I don't expect them to be top 20 picks. These are going to be in the 20s. There's no way you can argue with me that the Cowboys did not get fleeced here. And then now I think the other big thing is, like, obviously Micah Parsons was the best pass rusher in the NFL. The Eagles last year had maybe the best pass rush in the NFL. They're still bringing back Jalen Carter, but they lost a lot of their other guys on the edge. But now I think there is a clear best defensive line in the NFC East. I would have said it was clear even before this, but now it's just not even a debate. Like, you got Dexter Lawrence, NFL.com does their top 100 players. They had him as the number 17 overall player. He wrecks your game plan, throws your center on his back, and is in the QB's face every single play. And of course, they brought in Abdul Carter this year, who a lot of people think is going to be the next Micah Parsons. He's on the Giants to go with Dexter Lawrence. And then I'm not even talking about Brian Burns, who's had a fantastic preseason, has been one of the best pass rushers in the NFL year in and year out. He doesn't get as much hype as some of these other guys, but he puts up the same kind of numbers. He's had a monster preseason, and this D-line is just going to ruin teams. And I mean, it's hard not to feel like this isn't going to be a playoff team. Like, I think one of the big hang-ups a lot of people have is, okay, Eagles just won the Super Bowl. Commanders are such an up-and-coming team. The Cowboys, nobody thinks they're really that special, but they're still a good team who's going to be competing for the playoffs. Somebody in the NFC East has to lose, and I think most people have been pointing their finger at the Giants. Well, now the finger is going to be pointed at the Cowboys, and I think the Giants are coming for the Commanders too, especially week 1. Commanders had a terrible preseason. McLaurin sat out for a bunch of it. Jaden Daniels barely played in any of these preseason games. Even if he's good, he's going to be running for his life. And it wouldn't surprise me to see the Giants roll into Kansas City, or actually roll into MetLife against Kansas City, sitting there at 2-0, and then they get the Chiefs without Rashee Rice. Like, the gifts just keep coming for the Giants. This is going to be an exciting season. Giants fans, give me your thoughts on the Micah Parsons trade. How crazy is this? Like, is this the craziest trade you remember seeing in the NFL in some time? I can't think of any. That maybe the Deshaun Watson trade was pretty wild. But let me know where this ranks for all-time trades that you've seen, and just any other thoughts on Micah Parsons, Jerry Jones. Just spew whatever Cowboys hate you have in the comments. I love to hear that. And we will catch you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. Lots more Giants content coming.